bull elk calling. Because there's another elk over here in this field. It's really close. Maybe 100 yards back in the woods. He's pushing these all away.
September 2018. My friend Riley and I have spent the last 36 hours in a truck full of hunting gear and empty coolers.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. That's a cow.
Two of them.
Two of them. There's a cow and a calf right there.
There's a little bull.
Little bull.
Traveling north on the Alaskan highway, the towns get smaller and the landscapes bigger. I realized that the destination we finally reach is simply our starting line.
Hey, dude. Oh, okay, maybe we should go. We should go. Hey, buddy. Jesus. He's gonna jump in.
We repack our gear one last time, climb aboard our 70-year-old floatplane, and head into the land of giants. Our moose hunting adventure that we've been planning for nearly a year was finally upon us. We touched down on a small mountain lake, quickly threw my gear off of the plane, and I wished Riley luck. I stood on the shore with my 25-year-old guide, who I'd just met for the first time minutes before, and watched the plane disappear over the mountains. I wondered what the next 10 days had in store for us all.
That's only got two on the front.
Yeah.
Take the narrowest section here,
Yep.
whereas this real
His is about that big. His is a little smaller.
a little smaller. This is pedaled real wide. Probably would have been at least 10 points.
Right.
I'd like everyone to meet my new partner in crime, Whitney, here. She's a big horse. Pretty awesome. What's on the menu tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
On the menu tonight is potatoes and mince. No moose yet. No moose steak.
Just got here, come on.
I'll follow you. They're all cows. 2 cows and a calf. Oh, here. Oh, fuck, it's big. It's here now. Holy shit, look, it's about 45. At least. It could be bigger. If he's got those cows.
If he was a small bull, I'd wait here and watch those cows.
Yeah.
For probably another day or two, but he was mature. Like, if he was a small bull, that cow probably wouldn't let him do that. I'd imagine. Yeah, like a little fella.
Okay.
So
There's 4 moose and a big bull, but it's not how old they are. It's points, and he didn't have enough points, so we can only watch.
That's why I do this, because it's so exciting.
That was fun. He was big. I mean, I'm not used to seeing moose that big.
He had nice fronts, but pedals were missing a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, here we are. We're hiking out of our first camp. The plan was to spend like 3 days down there, but we saw a bull right away this morning and he wouldn't let me shoot him. So
There's a nice mature bull, but he only had 2 on both fronts and 7 points on both sides, probably about 45 inches. But we're about 100 yards away and we're waiting for Lena. She's slept in like always, so we don't know how far away she is.
But he thought it'd take 3 hours to get up here, and we're 40 minutes in and over halfway. So we're motoring, it feels good. It's crazy. That is crystal clear water.
I jumped out of bed this morning. I could hear a moose grunting, and he's coming out across the road. He's not big enough to shoot, but this is still pretty cool. I ran out here with my underwear and my gun.
Some bulls just walk. Like they'll hear you cow call and they'll come from a mile away, and that's all every step they go.
The whole way.
Yeah, the whole way to you. So you just hear them coming in, which is pretty awesome. Before, he must have walked across that clearing before, but his paddles were so tiny I couldn't really make him out.
Yeah.
I'll probably try and get with one of our mares.
Just when it's real cold like this, man.
Day 4. Hunting moose in northern British Columbia. We've seen a lot. None that are legal, they're all too small. They're huge. So we got on the horses. And we're riding a couple hours. And then we're gonna hike up to these peaks and look for them. But this is epic country.
We set up to glass over an uncharted valley, and things quickly got interesting.
He sees one already. Not even set up yet. Look at him. Holy shit. We spotted a moose. I don't know if it's legal, but we're gonna go find out. We're closing. Probably gone a half mile, maybe more.
We moved quickly and quietly through the willows, rivers, rock slides, and pine stands, covering hard miles in a race against the setting sun. But like a ghost, the bull would only tease us with glimpses of his massive paddles through the tall evergreens.
This was interesting. We started this morning after about an hour horseback ride. We hiked this entire ridge all the way around to get over here. And we're hoping there's something down here.
I think we found him. Let's see if I can zoom in. You still see him?
Dude, tell me what's going on.
So we've just seen the bull down there, and again we're just shedding a few layers because we're overheating. Probably got another 600 yards to go down to the bottom of the creek, and he's straight across from us on the valley floor, and we're just going to sit there and wait for him to come out. If he doesn't come out this evening, we're going to have another go at him tomorrow.
How crazy is this? We've found him 3 times now.
Yeah, we've seen him 3 times in this one valley, but we've covered so much ground. No one else would do this.
I'm naming him Merlin after you.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Dude, I just looked at my watch. We've done 32 miles in the last 3 days. It's a long ways to go. About 300 and some yards away. Just waiting for him to stand up. Let's cross this valley. He's looking the wrong direction. He's moving to the right. The cow's in front of him. He's here. 20 feet in front of him. He's here. Dude, tell me what happened. It's dark.
Oh, so he's at 400 yards and we've always seen just a little part of his body. So we're considering just camping right here for the rest of the hunt, hoping that he's going to walk past one day in this valley.
That was fun.
Yeah, we've put in so much work for this moose.
Tomorrow.
So much work.
It's gonna happen tomorrow.
For the second time in as many days, we had to back out quietly, in the darkness. We prayed we didn't push the bull out of the valley, and for the next 4 hours, we'd play the day over and over. What could we have done differently, and would we ever find him again?
So I had wet boots today. Check out the moisture coming out of those bad boys. Holy crap. Merlin told me we're gonna get our boots wet. And then on the way home after 40,000 steps, he's like, I'm not very wet, are you? I got up to my knees in water. What day is this, guys?
Yeah, it's a pretty cold day.
Day 7?
Day 7. Yeah, I wanted to put a tomato in our lunch bags for a special, but it's frozen solid. I can't even cut it.
Well, at least it won't go soggy during the day. That's actually not a bad way to transport your tomato around.
Good morning, everybody. It is day 7 and no moose yet. So we've logged miles. We've seen animals, about 6 bulls, but only 1 that was legal. Just haven't found ours yet. Well, we found the one. We're still gonna look for him, but we're gonna ride in and make some calls and see if we can convince this huge bull we've been seeing to come into us. Hopefully a little less hiking. My feet are full of blisters. I probably have 4 on each foot. All of our boots are wet. It's been hard going. I just want to know who feels like going in the record books today. You gotta brush your teeth if you're going to the record books. Oh, that's a good look, Merlin. Oh, he's got rabies. Great.
Probably been the hardest we've ever worked for a moose hunting, and we've seen a lot of moose, seen moose every day, but we just need that little bit of luck, and we haven't quite gotten it yet, but today's the day. So we've been looking down at Stone Sheep hunting for moose, which just doesn't normally happen, and we've walked every range there is to look into Hooley Creek, and I don't know what else we can do. We've given it our all. We've probably seen almost every moose in there.
Ready?
The reality of leaving the hunt empty-handed was beginning to feel very real, but I wasn't ready to walk away yet. We climbed above the valley for the 4th day in a row, and within minutes, and in complete disbelief, we found him again. We finally closed to 150 yards, but could only see the tips of his paddles behind a cluster of evergreens. As we sat waiting for a shot that may or may not ever come, the sun slowly rose, reached the bottom of the valley, and shifted the direction of the thermals. We felt the wind quickly change and blow across our necks and straight towards him. He winded us, stood, and looked in our direction. For the first time all week, he was aware of our presence. My guide, Merlin, looked at me and whispered, "He's got us. It's now or never." I took my shot 250 yards away and connected. He expired moments later, 25 yards from where he had been bedded down, and in the valley he'd likely called home for the last decade.
This guy.
Still shaking.
Oh, we started up there this morning, where we start every morning. 3 days ago, we climbed this whole ridge over to there. Yesterday, we climbed this whole ridge over there. We put the work in.
He's an absolute beauty.
Beautiful bull, beautiful bull. Absolute ripper. Biggest one we've seen all season. Biggest one we've gotten all season.
It's emotional. We watched him for 4 days.
Awesome, thank you. Bring lots of water. Bring lots of water, please.
What's up today, man?
Packing up our tent and then packing up our moose afterwards.
Did you order the snow?
I didn't think we were going to get this much snow overnight. It'll make things pretty tough. We've already had one horse slide down that whole hill on its belly. It's going to be interesting today. Going to have to be real careful packing that rat.
He's still big today. Gosh, that was quite a journey. These guys are amazing. Couldn't be more blessed to have had this happen.
It would take 3 of us and our 7 horses nearly 2 full days to extract the bull out of the valley and back to the cabin. We pushed through a blizzard and arrived at camp under a clear and cold midnight sky, fulfilled, exhausted, and thankful for the adventure of a lifetime.
I can't do it.
Okay, this right here is my moose's tongue.
Maybe with some apple.
You're tough, you'll eat it. Yeah.
The apple's been cut with the tongue knife, so it's your appetizer anyway.
Okay, cool.
Here we go. So how did you prepare this, Lena?
So I grabbed the tongue, I put it in boiling water, and then I scooped like a little bit of salt.
4 scalpel blades later.
Did you peeled the top off it?
Yeah, I did
Okay,
after it
yeah.
boiled, so it should be clean. But I mean, doesn't really have a taste.
It tastes but doesn't have a taste. This is like the scariest thing I've done all week.
True. Oh.
It tastes like bad steak.
I could just taste the butter. Not much else.
No, it's actually not bad.
Yeah, because it doesn't really have a taste. That's why it's not bad.
More gamey.
What's going on?
So the horses have just started to make a break for it down that pass. And we're so lucky we're sitting up here because we would have never seen them otherwise. When we finish hunting, we're going to have to walk down that hill, probably get 2 of them, walk back over the pass back to camp.
They're just out of here.
So they're out of here.
That is so funny. Getting closer to the horses. Well, at least we got the horses. Look at these guys. They're like miles from camp right now.
What do I do now? Hey! Go away! What is he gonna do? Fuck off. He's onto Joker. Joker doesn't really mind him. And hopefully he just runs off. I'm just right about here where we've tried yesterday. Joker, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what to do. Hola. Oh boys. Oh boys.